everyone, so this video is not really organizing related like all the rest of my videos. It's more craft related, but I thought this was a fun idea and so I just wanted to share with you guys. So I spent all day long yesterday making crafts with one of my friends. We made these jumbo candy canes for the holiday season, and there's two things you can do with them. You can use it as decoration around your house, like hanging this with a wreath hanger on one of your interior doors inside of your house. Or two, you could give it as a gift. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach, like, for the people that I'm giving gift cards to, I don't like giving gift cards because I just feel like it's not very fun. So I'm going to dress up the gift card. I'm going to kind of hide it inside this candy cane, like hang it on here and then give this as a gift. Or you can attach like candy or chocolates or something like this, give it as a gift. Or you can just attach this as like on top of a present. It'd be kind of big, but you can attach it and give it as a gift also. So they're super easy to make. They're super affordable. The total cost of making one of these candy canes is $2.66 because we got most of the stuff from the dollar store. So it's super affordable and just super fun. So I'm gonna grab the camera and show you guys step by step how to make this. Okay, so the first step in making one of these candy canes, and actually you can see it better now that I'm not filming against the Christmas tree, instead it's a white wall. The first step is to go out and buy the candy cane itself. So the candy cane is just these plastic candy canes that you can find them at Dollar Tree, you can find them at Home Depot, Walmart has them. Dollar Tree sold them for $1. They were, I think, $1.50 at Walmart, and then they were $2 at Home Depot. But they're just plastic candy canes that you normally line the driveway with, like outside, you just put them in the yard. So go ahead and get a candy cane, and then the first thing you're gonna do is wrap it in fabric. So I'm gonna use, with this candy cane, I'm just gonna use a solid red color fabric, and I'm going to cut it, let's see, I'm gonna cut it 3 inches wide. So I'm just gonna make a little cut, and I'm just going to, I don't have a ruler with me, but I'm just gonna cut right there. So it's like 3 inches. And then I love how this fabric, you can just pull it. You don't have to actually cut it all the way down. You just pull it and it pulls evenly the whole way down. So you can kind of see it's about 3 inches wide. So the first thing you're gonna do is wrap the candy cane in the fabric. This is hard to do on camera. I don't know if I'm gonna do this well. But you are going to rubber band it at the bottom. We're gonna hot glue gun it later, but just to save time right now, we're just gonna rubber band it just like that. And then you're just gonna go all the way around the candy cane and just wrap it. Okay, and so when you're wrapping the fabric around the candy cane, you wanna make sure that you're wrapping it nice and tight, because we're only gonna super glue it at the bottom of the candy cane and then at the top. You're not gonna glue it like anywhere in the middle, so it's important to have the fabric nice and tight so it doesn't unravel or doesn't just like come loose. Okay, and so once you're getting to the other end of the candy cane, then you're just going to go ahead and rubber band it again with another rubber band, just to hold it in place. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to use our hot glue gun to kind of glue it to the candy cane so it doesn't come off. But just for now, you can just use a rubber band. So now you can see that I wrapped all of the fabric around the candy cane, and it's nice and tight, and nothing is going to move. It's a little bit like, you can kind of see it's imperfect right here, but that's going to be hidden, or we can always glue gun that down if we find that it's coming up. Okay, so once you've wrapped your candy cane in the fabric, the second step is to attach one of these little like berries, pine cones, leaves to the candy cane. So these are from the dollar store also. It actually came two to a pack, and they already come assembled, so it's super easy. All you do is attach it to the candy cane. So we attach them using a twisty tie. The twisty tie actually came with the little attachment. I don't even know what it's called, but it came with it, so you don't need like extra supplies or whatever. So I'm just going to attach it at the top, and then I'm going to attach it at the bottom. So just twist it nice and tight, and then we're gonna put a second one underneath it. Okay, so after you've attached your pine cone, your apple, and your just pretty decoration, then it's time to attach a bow or a ribbon. So I just took a white ribbon. It's about 3 inches wide, just like this, and I'm just gonna wrap it around the bottom right here and kind of hide the twisty tie that I put on. Okay, so I added my ribbon. I just tied it around into a pretty bow, and then I just cut my ends to make it a little shorter. And now I'm going to add my bells. So we got these bells from Dollar Tree. So they came in a box of 9 bells. So we've been just attaching like 2 bells per candy cane. So I'm just going to tie them on and then just hang them from the ribbon. Okay, so I tied my bells onto a little string just like that, and actually the string came with the bells. So I'm just going to cut these little ends off And then I'm going to hang the bells from the apple. So I'm just gonna kind of put them just like that. So they hang just like that. I need to fluff up the bow a little bit, but you can kind of see. And then the last thing that we're going to attach are these little Garland strips that were from Dollar Tree also. So 10 of these came to a pack and they were 25 cents. They weren't even $1, they were 25 cents. So I'm just going to attach them to like the back of the bow. So let me attach them and then I'll show you exactly what it looks like. Okay, so let me show you what I'm doing. I'm just wrapping the garland around the candy cane, and then I'm going to unravel it, and then it's going to hold its shape. So you can kind of see it goes down, and then I'm going to unravel it, and it's going to create a nice spiral look, just like that. And then I'm going to do the second one, the same thing with the second one, another one of these. And I'm going to hot glue gun it at the top so it stays in place. This is really hard to do a craft tutorial. I don't know how other craft channels do this, but it's so hard just holding the item and then trying to film at the same time and show you guys, give you guys a good demonstration. I'm going to wrap it around, and then I'm going to unravel it so it has kind of like a spiral look, and then I'm going to keep it on the other side of the candy cane, just like that. So I'm going to glue gun those in place so they don't fall down, and then I'm going to glue gun the top of the candy cane right here so the fabric doesn't unravel, and then the same thing down here, glue gun it so it doesn't unravel. And when I take the rubber band off, I'm going to kind of make this look nicer. So I'm going to glue gun that, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I've glued everything to the candy cane. I glued the top of the fabric to the candy cane, and then I glued the bottom of the fabric to the candy cane, and then I glued the garland to the back of the candy cane so it doesn't fall off, and then everything else is just tied to the candy cane so it's not going to fall off. So again, the total cost is $2.66 once you have all your materials, and then it just takes time to actually put together. So the candy cane was $1. These things were from the dollar store, 2 for $1. The bells were 9 for $1, and then the fabric we got at Joann Fabrics, I think it was on clearance for $1.29 a yard, which is super cheap. So yeah, so that is how you create your candy cane that you can give to somebody, you can attach to a gift, or you could just hang on the interior of your doors during the holiday season using a wreath hanger. You can just hang it like kind of sideways like that, so it kind of goes across the door, and it looks super cute once it's hanging. So I'm gonna grab the camera and actually show you guys all the ones we made yesterday. I made 5 and Amy made 10, so I only have, actually I made 6, this is number 6. So I made 6 and Amy made 9. So I'm gonna show you all the variations we did yesterday with like the different color fabric and just what they all look like. So thanks for watching, and I hope you guys are having a great holiday season. I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, so these are all the candy canes that I made yesterday. I'm just going to quickly show you all the variations. You can just see they're hanging from the mantle, and they just look so pretty, and they hang so nicely. So there's the solid red. Actually, this is the one that I just made with you guys. Then we did a stripe here. This is what I showed in the beginning of the video. There's the pattern, and then the red solid kind of twisted together with a pretty gold bow. I loved this bow. Actually, Amy made this candy cane. I wanted to show this one because I thought that one came out the best. It's so pretty. And then there's the red and white together. Just looks like a traditional candy cane. And then there's the all white, which is kind of like the all white pumpkin during Halloween. And then there's the all red, kind of like what I made today with the pretty gold bow. And then there's the one with all the pattern, kind of like a pajama warm pattern with the white bow and then the gold bells. So super cute, super affordable to make, and really easy. The total time of making one candy cane, once you kind of have all your materials out and set up, is probably about maybe like 15-20 minutes, and it goes faster once you make more than one. So thanks for watching this video, and I will see you soon. Bye.